Sivaya Nama Tiruchitrambalam. Welcome back to our discussion on the 9th Tirumurai, 19th Tirupathikam and the 4th verse. The verse goes this way, Tiruchitrambalam. embantha valvinai நோய் தீர்த்திட்டு எமையாளும் சம்பந்தன் காழியர்கோன் தன்னையுமாட்கொண்டருளி அம்புந்து கண்ணாளும் தானும் மாணிதில்லை செம்பொன் செய் அம்பலமே சிந்திருக்கையாயிற்றே. திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். Yesterday we spoke about Thiru Navukkarasar. Today we are talking about Thiru ஞான Sambandar. He was the one who was fed with a holy milk when he was 3 years old, and he started singing Thirupadikams as young as 3 years old. When you talk about leadership, you can only talk about the Kazhippallayar because he is such a great leader that we can ever think of in our generation. One of the best leadership quality, even though he was very young, a small boy. He did such a miraculous work, and also he did so much for Tamil language. Today, even though he was born in a Vedic tradition, Vedic family, he did such a bit. His contributions for Tamil is something that is significant as of today. No one has written Padikams like him. He has written palindrome Padikams, and also he has written a Padikam, when you write it, it will be in the form of a chariot. He has written Padikams called as Yamagam, same words but with different meanings. But the way how you pronounce it will be so rhythmic, but it will all have different meanings. He has written something called as Egapadam, 4 lines with the same words, no change, but 4 different meanings. No one has ever tried those. If you look at Kazhippallayar, his contribution to Tamil is something which is very, very significant, beyond words, beyond description. But he comes from a Vedic family. But he always associated himself as Tamil ஞான Sambandar, which is to say, Tamil has become a significant part of his life. Now, do we need to fight for Tamil or Sanskrit in our lifetime? Not necessary, because it's for God. He knows everything. You don't need to go and stand in front of him and introduce ourselves. We don't need a name card to give it to him. Nothing of that sort. But why are we doing puja is for our satisfaction, for us to understand. So whatever language is more comfortable for us, we just need to follow that. That's it. There is nothing to fight, there is nothing to be prejudiced about, there is nothing to be discriminating about in terms of languages. Anyways, that is what fourth verse is all about. He says, Kaliyar Kon, which is the king of Sirgari, he was born in the place called as Sirgari, and he was born for only one reason, to remove all my karmic deeds. Even today we will be able to relate. First 3 Tirupadikams are Kazhippallayar Tirupadikams. We call it as Thirukkadaikappu. When you start reading it, you will have so many challenges. Lord Shiva will not, it's not Lord Shiva, it's our karma that will not let you finish that Tirupadikam. It will not let us. But if you are determined, you say, no, I have to finish. And if you are determined and start reading it continuously, that is where you will visibly see our karmas getting rid, washed away. Being washed away, literally. You will have so many challenges in reading the first 3 Tirupadikams, but once 3 Tirumurai rather, if you start reading it with so much of a determination, you will visibly see all our karmic deeds moving away from us. That kind of a very, very powerful mantra is the first 3 Tirumurai. First Tirumurai, second and the third, written by Kazhippallayar, Thiru ஞான Sambandar, and it is called as Thirukkadaikappu. What Lord Shiva did was, he again embraced Kazhippallayar, and he also gave the position in Shivloka. So Shivloka is the place where Kazhippallayar stays in forever, in eternity. And who gave that position to him? Who gave the position to Kazhippallayar is Lord Shiva, who resides with his consort in the place called as Tillai. That is what verse number 4 is all about. I'll come back again with the next verse very soon. Until then, Sivaya Nama Tiruchitrambalam.